And I'm sorry I'm late. Oh, loads and loads of Christmas presents arriving that I've ordered. Last minute shopper, me. Right, anyway, I thought I'd get on and do a very quick get ready with me. I had an idea for using the Huda Nude palette. So I hope you can join me, but I do understand if you can't. Got the wrong thing out. If you can't, don't worry. Obviously, I was a bit vague about whether I'd be on today, and I'm an hour late to the time I predicted. So if you can join me, all well and good. If you can't, don't worry. I hope you can catch up with me later. And I'll try and... That's the wrong thing as well. Come on, girl, get your act together. I'm looking for my Glow Plexion. And I've got out the wrong one. Right, there we go. So I'm going to first put on Glow Plexion by Studio 10. And my marker's nearly gone. Look at that. Nearly gone. Very nearly. I'm so happy. Now, I can't say whether that was the Foreo or the... still can't get this lighting right. Let me put the other one on. I can't tell you whether that was the Foreo or... That's even worse, isn't it? The Foreo or the azelaic acid. I've been calling it azelaic acid. It's not as azelaic acid. But nevertheless, one of those two things, or both, probably both in combination, has really helped. And also my complexion, I think, is looking a lot more even. So I'm very happy, and I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. And nobody's joining me because nobody was expecting me. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, somebody's just liked this, but not joined me. So perhaps you're going to catch up with me later. I know what I've done. I've replaced the wrong lids with the wrong thing. Hello, Jess. Hello, Pamela. Hello, it's afternoon here, but morning to you. Sorry I'm late. I had all sorts of things arriving. Hi, Shoshana. So, look, I've got no makeup on. I've just put a bit of Glow Plexion on. Look at this. It's nearly gone. And my hyperpigmentation, I'm just so delighted. And I was just saying, I'm going to repeat myself. I don't know whether it is the Foreo or it was the azelaic acid, or probably a combination of the two, but it's working. So yeah, do you know what, I even felt like, I'm not going to, but I even felt like putting Light Wonder foundation on today, but I'm going to put a bit of my MAC on. Yeah, well, I think it's the Foreo. Jess, what happened was, at the time that I started using the Foreo device, I also started to apply azelaic acid here and here, because I'd seen a dermatologist on YouTube saying about it. And I had some from The Ordinary and hadn't really used it because it said it was good for pigmentation, but, you know, lots of things say that, and I kind of got it and used it once and kind of forgot about it. So I started that at the same time. I actually think it was probably a combination of the two. But just in case you're wondering, the azelaic acid cost me £5. It was The Ordinary one. And it's 10%. Great. The Dr. Gross mask does it. So have you got pigmentation, Shoshana? Has it worked on pigmentation? What's it helped you with, would you say? And you've just got a Foreo. Oh, it's a Foreo fan club. Anyone would think I'm sponsored. I'm really not. All right, okay. Well, you can see I've got them as well. But I think it's helped. But I've been concentrating more on the green light for my pigmentation. Brilliant. Oh, do you know what? Now that you've said that, I might use a bit more of my collagen program and the red light and point it a bit more at these lines. I definitely think also when you're using treatments, it kind of helps them to absorb. So I think it's a combination for me of, I'm definitely not putting as much foundation on as I have been. I will always, I think even if it completely went, I'm in the habit of just putting that little bit extra on the top of my cheeks. But that's not a bad thing because it will protect me from the sun exposure as well. But if you haven't tuned in to Dr. Sam Bunting, I would definitely recommend it because there's a lot of people, and I include myself in this. I'm not being nasty about people. That's not my, that's not my thing. But there's a lot of people on YouTube, including me, that are just regurgitating what they've read, and they don't necessarily have the expertise behind it. So they, like, when they're saying, oh, this is really good and this does this and that and the other, it may be that they're just regurgitating what the spiel is about the product. And you know that there's a lot of pseudoscience out there and a lot of people making wild claims about all sorts of products. The good thing about Dr. Sam Bunting is she is a bona fide dermatologist, got a clinic in London, and she not only tells you what are good products, but she explains why they work. And I like that. I've always liked that when I'm dealing with my condition. And when a doctor not only says to me, I'm going to prescribe you X, but explains to me why. Because if I have an understanding, then I can take charge of my own routine, if you know what I mean. And that's what she does, is she kind of explains to you why something works, and she was talking about pigmentation and how you got to take on different attacks on it. One to kind of prevent it, one to prevent it showing up on the skin, and another to get into the melanocyte cells. And she explains what does what, and it just is really helpful because it helps you put you in charge of your own skincare. So it's great to hear from somebody that actually is recommending products because she has an expertise behind it, not just that she's telling you what the manufacturers are telling you, which may or may not necessarily be kind of scientifically proven. Anyway, I'm just putting magic away on. I'm going to steam through this, but I had an idea for using the nude palette again, and I'm going to come on tomorrow. Let me know, do you want me to do a live tomorrow? But I'm scared to use it. Does the peach fuzz come back thicker? No. The only thing is that I've got quite a few hairs on my chin, and they're quite coarse. And the only thing I would say about the ones, if you've got any coarse ones like I have here, it only takes the very end off. So you do feel them kind of coming through. And with some of them now, I've come to the conclusion with some of the really thick ones that I've got on my chin, I pluck them out. But I mean, I'm using that as my setting brush. But that's just the odd ones. But the ones on my down there, no. It's a good question and probably something I would have worried about. But I've not noticed. I haven't done it for a few days. I think the last time I did it actually was last week. And I've got dark hair. Look, let me show you. Let me turn this up. Let me put the spotlight on. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, no, it's not going to be a good enough light to see it. But if I do that, you'll see that the hairs that come out on my chin are black. So you would actually just take my word for it that, yeah, I feel a bit bristly down there. So I think with the really coarse hairs, you're better plucking them. But you don't want to pluck your entire face. Yeah. You don't want it to be, and here is quite sensitive, and your upper lip, and there's no need to do that because they are very sort of fluffy hair, and that's what I think it's good for. So does that help? So possibly not for your thicker ones, because you're going to have to do it literally every day. But for the ones that I call the bottom fluff ones, definitely, and it doesn't appear to make them grow back thicker. I think because it's a rotating blade, it doesn't kind of go like that. It rotates and it sort of sloughs them out. So I think that's why. I don't really, because I know if I did shave them, you would definitely see them coming through thicker, but it doesn't do that. So no. No is the answer, definitely not. Just with your whiskers. The ones that are whiskery, you might want to do something else. But it's very handy also, because I used to go out, I remember once, my other half, we were out in, exactly, very good exfoliation. We were out in a pub at Christmas. I think it might have been Christmas Day even, or the day after. My other half leant over, and he did whisper it, but he went, "You need to get rid of the beard." And I thought, and I spent the rest of the time in the pub like that, thinking, ugh. And not only that, but I'd go out and I'd suddenly catch myself in the window and I'd see them. Now, the good thing about that thing is you can quickly go and whiz them off. Now, I'm so busy chatting, I missed your comments. Hang on. I've had the same experience. How are you doing? Which Foreo do you use, Ali? Sorry, I've been out of the loop with work. Hang on. You're not a terrible... Listen, please, guys. If you can join me, you can join me. If you can't, you can't. Right? I've just come out of a really busy job and I was managing a service, and in about the recent year, then people sort of started to come in to help me out because obviously things were getting difficult. But I know what it's like. I'm not like that now. But even so, you fill up your day. So if you can't make it, there's no need to apologise. And you're certainly not a terrible subscriber, because you still remain loyal and you still watch my videos. And I love you all, so please don't. Now, the Foreo, you asked about the Foreo. I'm just going to put on, while I'm talking to you, Stormy Pink, which is a MAC paint pot. Because I had this idea about... Do you know what? I'm not using this mirror. I'm going to... Oh, that's better, isn't it? Right. The Foreo is the Foreo UFO, and it is a face mask, right? But one thing I will say to you is, unlike the cleansers, right, which I got the absolute miniature version of because it's exactly the same and a lot cheaper. With the UFO device, do not go for the miniature one, because one of the best features in this device is the cooling part of it, the cryotherapy, and the mini one doesn't have that. Now, yesterday, my eyes were streaming all day, and I couldn't wait, and it wasn't my makeup because they were streaming before I put my makeup on. And anyway, I put my makeup on because we went to this concert, which was lovely, by the way. Came back in and I couldn't wait to get my makeup off because my eyes were just streaming and they were so sore, and I just wanted to just get rid of everything. And I turned on my Foreo device on the Shimmer Freak eye program, and it was like putting cold ice over the eyes. Oh, absolutely wonderful. So yeah, I'm just a real fan of the Foreo. And please, if you're interested, have a look at my review that I did because, or first impression, because I came out with a lot of tips about how to kind of save a bit on the mask, and how to kind of get around the fact that it ties you into using their masks all the time if you can't afford them. I do think their masks are good though, and they're worth every penny. Right, now, I wanted to do this. Did you kill Chirp? Yes. No, I didn't kill Chirpy. What happened was Mick came in and he just ripped it off the wall and he threw it down the bin chute. So it's probably chirping in the basement for a day or so before the bin men came and took it away. Anyway, yes. Can't you tell I killed Chirpy? I did it all for you, Pamela. As soon as it was interesting, it said when we ripped it off the wall, I was going to try and replace the battery. And it said you can't replace the battery. It's one of those that you can't replace the battery. And as soon as you rip it off the wall, it's supposed to deactivate the battery, but it didn't. It was still chirping away. So he lobbed it down the chute. So I'm just getting my brushes. You miss him? Oh, you can't have it both ways, Pamela. I don't, to be honest. But I got so used to it, I just didn't even notice it until you drew my attention to it. And then, of course, I noticed it. So, right. So I've put on this Stormy Pink by MAC. I'm still not happy with the lighting in here. Hang on. I'm definitely going to do this. Just bear with me a second, because I just don't like this lighting at all. And this is going to be too bright for a second, but don't worry. That's better. Is that better, guys? It's got to be better than before. There. Right. Now, I'm going to use the nude palette, but today I'm just going to do a kind of daytime look, and I just thought that would make an excellent base, that MAC Stormy Pink. And I'm going to put this Bear shade on my lids over the Stormy Pink, and I might put a bit of shimmer in the middle, we'll see. So this is this colour here. This is my current palette that I'm playing with. Now, Charlotte Tilbury has brought out some new lipsticks on her site today, Stop Press. And I was going to go for them and get them on next day and sort of do it in my festive things. But it's £51 and I thought, don't be silly, Ali, because I know that Santa's bringing me a £50 gift voucher in the next couple of days. So I thought I'll wait until after Christmas. But she's bought out and they are lovely. They're sort of deeper pinks. So if you're my skin tone and you find some of her pinks a bit too light for you, have a look at them. It's a set with 2 lipsticks in and a Pillow Talk lip liner, and it's on her site. Apparently it's on Cult Beauty as well. I'm going to put a little bit of that lace underneath as well. Now, how simple is that? Of course, you know me, I'm going to want to add to it, but that would be actually fine as it is. I'll put a little V of something else in the corner, but not, I don't want it to be too over the top. So I'll just put this one in play. Shall I? Yeah. You're a lipstick addict. I will definitely have a look. You'll want to get these lipsticks because they look lovely. But please don't all buy them out before I get hold of one, will you, with my voucher? Because then, you know what I said about you all being great subscribers, then I might change my mind. No, I'm only joking. You know me. I like a good joke. It was, I think, who was talking about me? I've lost track of this because you're chatting to one another now. Hello, Ali. I'm a lipstick addict. £44. She was talking about you. Ha ha. Beautiful shades. Looks. Oh, I don't know. You're talking to one another. Am I excited? I want to see the ingredients in it. I do, as you all know, I love Charlotte's. Don't worry, guys, I can't keep up anyway, so it's gone completely over my head. I love Charlotte's night cream. I love her day cream, but I don't use it as much as her night cream, as consistently as her night cream. Her night cream is one of my staples, definitely. I put a bit of that under there. I want to see what's in it. I don't get anything because I'm busy putting makeup on. Are you joking with me? I'll have to look back afterwards and then I'll probably get it and I'll send you a message later going, now I've read back, I get it, guys. That was really funny. What was going to say that these lipsticks that she's bought out were, I think, exclusive to Nordstrom. They were one of those like the palette that they came out in the Nordstrom one initially, and then I think I saw somebody reviewing them in the UK that said she'd got them from Cult Beauty, and now they're on Charlotte's website. I think that'll do. And I'm going to do my drop shadow that I did yesterday because I like that. Now, Daniel Sandler, if I haven't, I've probably told you this before, but you know, I've got a bit of a soft spot for Daniel Sandler. So I really do, I do plug his products, but I don't make any money out of it. It's purely because I have a soft spot for him, because he's such a lovely man, but also because his products are really good. I wouldn't recommend them if they weren't. But he has got an offer on at the moment. If you buy any full-size product, you get this eyeliner free. Now, when he says any full-size product, I tested this by putting various things in the basket. You can buy another eyeliner, i.e. I did, and you get this for free. And his eyeliners are about £9.50. Okay? So I got this one, except I'm not replacing the lids properly. Right, I got this one. I got that one free. I did get a couple of other things. I'll show you. One of the things I think is gorgeous. Well, I think they're all gorgeous, but, you know, I just get so excited. I just, ooh. Anyway, I'm going to put this on. It is a really good deal, and it's up until Christmas Eve. So if you order any full-size product, as not a sample, but if you order a full-size product, you get this eyeliner, which I'm putting on as a drop shadow for free. And his eyeliners are very good. They're very waterproof. And do you see how adding a blue shot there just really... Right, what was that? Does he ship to the US? Yes. I'm sure I've seen international shipping. I'm pretty certain he does. Do you know what? If I put on Instagram, do you ship to the US? I've had a question. He will answer immediately. But I have loads of CT2. I'm losing track of the conversation. Sorry, guys. It's because I want to get on and finish this look. Quickly. Oh, what? You mean in time for Christmas? I'm not sure whether it would get there for Christmas now, because what is it, Thursday? But I think he does express delivery. Whether he does it to... Have a look on his site. So it's Daniel... Oh, I'll put the link below. Have a look on his site, but I'll also ask him. I'll message him when I come off here. Because he's great. He answers straight away. Oh, it takes 2 weeks, does it? Is that express, though? I'm just putting some purple eyeliner on the top, which is Estee Lauder. I think he does a purple one, too. But his products are consistently good. And as I said, even though I've got a soft spot for him, I wouldn't recommend something if I didn't like it. You know, the only thing, I'll be totally honest, I personally am not as keen on is his foundation. But that's not because I'm not keen on it. In as such as it's a good foundation. But it's just because my comfort zone is having higher coverage. If you like very minimal coverage and a really natural look, and you don't have hyperpigmentation, because she doesn't like wearing lots of foundation. She's one of those that really just, oh no, that looks too cakey. She doesn't feel comfortable. She loves his concealer. But I love his watercolour blushes. I love his eyeliners, I should say. I've got 3 of them now. I've got blue, green, and I've got aqua, I've got green, and I've got blue. And I'm just going to fill this in with my MAC Shape and Shade, which Pixie Woo has named as her favourite product of the year. And I'm not surprised, because it really does just kind of give you natural hair look. Right, I've done purple eyeliner. I'm just going to put a bit of... I was going to show you something, by the way. You know, a while back I was doing drugstore mascaras and then middle of the range and then this. And I came to the conclusion that you get what you pay for. I found a little sample of Bad Gal Bang from Benefit in my bag. And I have to say, I love it. Absolutely. It's very close to my Upward Lash. The only reason I'm not using it now is because I'd have to get up and go and find it. I know where it is, but I just don't want to get up. But Bad Girl Bang, I'll do a demo of that one day. Now, tomorrow, when I do Festive Friday, do you want me... I think I might just do it as a video, because otherwise we get chatting and it'll probably go on too long. And then I get the unlikes from people that can't be bothered to listen to all the chit-chat. And I don't blame them. Or would you really like a live? Let me know. I've got an idea for doing a kind of festive look. It's a bit bold. It's a bit bold and sort of purple, but I'm not going to give any more away because it's only sort of purple. Okay. Oh, did I do my... Yeah, I did do these, didn't I? I'll show you the Daniel Sandler blush that I got. Now, this isn't watercolour blush. It is watercolour creme. It probably doesn't match this brilliantly, but it's peach, so it doesn't not match, but it's not... probably you'd want a pink with this look. But you can get away with peach, so I'm going to show you. Now, this one you might not want if you're fair, but he does lighter versions of. It's really creamy, right? And it's called watercolour creme. And it is just, it blends to perfection. Even, I've put powder on, even over powder. The thing with the watercolour blushes, you've got to remember not to powder first. Otherwise, they don't really work, whereas I find this does. Really, really creamy. I went to shoot my hand in it, and it's actually quite creamy. It's not hard cream, so be careful. But if you dot that and you just, it's so flattering. So I love these. Bye, Mimi. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you're doing a live, won't you? Because you've got a channel, haven't you? Or have I got that mixed up? Okay, you've got to go. But tell me later. Love asking people questions when they're saying they're about to leave. Do you see that? How lovely that and natural that does, but it blends away. No, it's a little, look, pot. Let me just swatch it like a, this one is one of the darker ones, but he's got lighter ones. Look at that. You could put that on your lips. I won't because I've put purple on, but I just think it's such a flattering colour. And you could almost sort of warm up your complexion. You could use it as a little bit of a bronzer, like that. It's just really flattering because sometimes, like, my cheeks get really dry. And, yeah, it's cream. But it's, you know, with some of the creams, you really have to dig into them. Don't do that, because I thought it was going to be a cream like... I'm trying to think. You know what I mean? Most creams are quite sort of hard creams. It's not a hard cream. It sort of almost melts on your finger. So be careful when you first go to use it. But it just blends really nicely. I love these. And now, of course, I want more. I want to get a pink one. Now, you could get that and then you'd get... Sorry, I'm doing a bit of a salesman pitch for Daniel Sandler, but you could buy one of these and get one of these free. And these aren't, none of his stuff is really expensive, not compared to Charlotte Tilbury, and yet it's just as good quality, if not better, some of the time, honestly. So definitely check him some of the time, honestly. So definitely check him out. Now, what am I doing? I'll do a bit of bronzer, and then I'll do a lipstick. I haven't got my lipsticks with me, but I have got my lip liners with me. And I've got some Huda ones. Let me just use a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. And what one is that? Walk of Shame. Da-de-da. What shall I use? What shall I use? I've got all her lip liners, and they're all in this little box, which is a Trini box. I'm just looking at them. Ooh, what's that one? Crazy in Love. Let's use Crazy in Love. I like the look of that. And then I might put a bit of collagen lip bath over the top. That's my dishwasher, by the way. Do you remember how Diana started this trend for blue eyeliner in the 80s? And everyone was saying, it only works if you've got blue eyes. No, it doesn't. It's a contrast. It's not meant to match. A drop shadow doesn't have to match. It's a drop shadow. And blue is the opposite colour to brown on the colour wheel. That's quite a nice colour on its own. That looks quite similar to one of her new lipsticks that's out. She's got, so this set's got a Matte Revolution one in it, and it's got a kissing formula and a Pillow Talk lipstick with it for £51. So is that 24, 24, that's 48, and Pillow Talk's normally £16. So 48 and 16, come on guys. 60, 62, is that right? Would be, instead of 51, so you're saving £11. Have I done that right? As a pop, what, in the middle? I can do that. You like using it as a pop? Let's do that. Shall I put a bit of, I'll go really bold and use a bit of Iconic Nude in the middle. You can do this when you're putting the collagen lip bath, because that helps it to merge in. Oh, pop of colour. What, on your cheeks or on your lips? Just get my collagen lip bath. The other thing you can do, of course, with the lipstick, when you're putting collagen lip bath, or even without, but is you can take your eyeshadow and you can take one of these shimmer shades. Let's do it. I'll take this one up here, and you can just put some on your finger like that. Dab it in the middle. And then cover it with the collagen lip bath. Or not. Leave it like that. See how the collagen lip bath brings out the colour? There you go. Now, where's my tissues? I don't like replacing this. Mind you, it's nearly out. Never mind. I don't like putting dirty ones back in, because then it distorts the colour. But I will finish off by using some Film Star Bronze and Glow. Oh no, I'll tell you what I'll do, because I've got them here. I will do it with these. This one is the dark one. Oh, no, it's not. It's fair to medium. Come on. Oh, there's a lot on that one there. I better go easy. Pinch my nose, but this is gonna... Do you know what? I've got a hair or something right at the end of my nose now, tickling my nose. And I'm going to use this, actually, to blend this in. Will this work? This setting brush. Thought it would. I love this setting brush, but I've never used liquids with it until recently. And then I saw them using it, Pixie Woo, putting foundation on with it. And I thought, oh, I have to try that. Okay, so that is... Oh no, I've got to put the highlighter and then I'm done. and I will see you tomorrow. I think what I'll do is I won't do it live, but I might do a short live next week, maybe on Monday, Christmas Eve, to wish you all a Merry Christmas. But I will do a festive Friday tomorrow. Let me do my... So, with a bit of a bold look for Christmas. I'm just going to do this with my fingers. And that's me done. You like the live streams, do you? If you want to see me live tomorrow, I'll just get myself a bit more organised so that we whiz through. But if I can't keep up with the conversation as I'm doing, I'm just very mindful of the fact that some of my lives end up being like an hour long. And then some people that are watching it back that I couldn't make it live, I think get a bit frustrated because they've got to kind of wind through a lot of chit chat to get to see the items. So I'll do the live on Monday, and I'll stick with tomorrow because I'm doing quite an intricate look tomorrow, and I think if I get distracted, it'll probably go on for 2 hours. But yeah, I'll do that on Monday. And let me know if you've got any requests for the live. You can tell me when we're on live, but if you've got any specific requests, if you do let me know beforehand, then I'll make sure that I've got the products by me before I start the live. So if you say, well, Ali, could I look at your Kevyn Aucoin palette again? Or because I've got Kevyn Aucoin, I haven't used that for a while. I've got some Jouer, not eyeshadows, but I've got Jouer face palette and lipsticks. And you know, if there's something that you've seen me use a while ago or that I don't normally have out, just put in a request beforehand and say I'd really like to see that, and I'll make sure that I've got it by me when I do the live. All right, take care. I hope you like this look today. I just thought I'd do a bit more of a tone down and keep off the shimmer a bit. Instead I put it on my lips. And I'll see you tomorrow for my festive Friday. I'll post that later on Friday evening, and on Monday for a live Christmas Eve stream. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I am about 14 away from getting 500 subs, and that would be a lovely Christmas present. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.